All right, everybody, let's get ready to rumble.
My opponent speaks about diverting of funds meant for the public. That's not wealth accumulation, that's theft. And that is always wrong. 16 years ago, my parents and I were watching news at 9 p.m. It was a Sunday. I remember correctly because Frank Olize was on TV. You see, he was talking about Aisha, a 6-year-old orphan. She was feeding from the gutter and sleeping in a cattle shed, crying herself to sleep every other night. Aisha is not unique. 1 billion people on earth live in abject poverty, but they are not poor because Bill Gates is rich. They are poor because the poorest countries refuse to tackle corruption, political instability, and illiteracy, the main causes of global poverty, according to the World Bank. Yes, living under $1 a day is not ideal, but the rich are doing something about it. Warren Buffett has given away 82% of his wealth. 1.4 trillion has been raised over the last 24 months to tackle global poverty. And thanks to people like Dr. Mo Ibrahim, founder of Celtel, today Africa has grown less than 8% in poverty. If my opponent thinks that when everyone on the Forbes list takes a vow of poverty, that this social economic causes of poverty will go away, then we need to have a rethink. But if we insist that wealth accumulation is wrong, let us not forget that that wealth is the only hope of the poor if these problems persist. Thank you.
Kutu, I was really impressed with the rebuttal. You went on to signpost us and you framed us, told us about Aisha here in Nigeria. You took us to the United States, Warren Buffett, brought us back to the continent, Mo Ibrahim, to let us know the dangers. I think you have this ability to think on your feet, and that's one of the attributes we want on this program. But let me warn you, my dear young lady, enunciation of words critical. There were a few words you butchered, but I think there was one in particular. You know it yourself when you said rethink. Gosh, I had goose pimples, didn't I? So be careful